Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamanova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today's video is an update on what's been happening, what's going on in my life, what I'm going through, and um, a quick preview of all the things, the struggles, and all the uh, challenges and triumphs we've been going through. So, as you know, we bought as many of you know, but not all of you, we bought a farm, big-ish. So it's not a personal farm per se, and we wanted to move to a place that is very kind of permaculture, lots of farms, lots of land, lots of organic farms, etc. So as we started our search in Texas, we had to basically shrink it down to very few places, and we stumbled across this place in California, which surprisingly we didn't know about. We stumbled across this place, and it's like a fruit heaven. I mean, you can drive for miles and miles across the rolling, beautiful hills, and it's a vineyard after orange farm, after mandarin farm, pomelo farm, and it's just gorgeous. It fills my heart with, I don't know, with hope for the future, with understanding of abundance and beauty and expansion and all of that. So we found a house with a farm in this area. We didn't know what we're gonna get. Like originally I thought we were gonna get kind of an abundant farm for ourselves, with a lot of trees for ourselves, but it turned out to be a little extra, and by we're not a commercial size farm, but also we are in the range between a small boutique farm and a commercial farm. So it's biggish. It's big, and it's a little bit overwhelming and intimidating, even though I developed the dream to have fruit trees with herbs growing in symbiosis around them long ago. When I was 17, I already had that idea, and I didn't know the term permaculture, but I was envisioning that. So to find myself in the middle of my dream has been real jarring and intimidating, because I also, when you pray to God and God gives you what you pray for, but it's a little bit challenging or different, and you're like, but this detail is different. Like, I have two other jobs. So I have had to just take time to decompress from the move, because moving is one of the most stressful events in a person's life, honestly, and especially when it's big and prolonged and just dragged out and with many moving parts, it becomes a lot. So I had time to decompress, to focus on just getting back to all the schedules. I never left them really, but to just really double down on the schedules and on our classes and all our activities as a homeschooling mom. But we are starting a permaculture kind of vlogging channel, so that's a big announcement, because Johnny is going to be making fantastic videos in kind of dreamy challenges on our farm, because it is very idyllic and it sounds so beautiful, and just so you live the matrix type of thing, and you just go to start a homestead. But as you would all know, this is more challenging than just living in the city with no land to yourself, just a house and nothing to just take on to. So that, as dreamy and as much it is a dream of many of us, it's also pretty challenging, as you would imagine. Some of you are doing it, and some of you aspire to do it, and some of you just maybe we'll follow along for the tips and details and just the mood. But he's starting a really cool vlog, and with like an emotional thing in the first vlog. I will link the vlog below, because it's going to be our basically permaculture farm development journey, with just kind of some poetic elements to it, or many poetic elements to it, the challenges, the beauty of life, the triumphs, the tribulations, and all that. It'll be fantastic. So the link is below. It's gonna go on Saturday, and we plan on doing a vlog. I think every Saturday or every other Saturday, I'll ask him how he's gonna do it. I'll list my second channel where I'm gonna do more like if I want to do a recipe, like a sourdough bread. I post it. I'll try to do once a week a recipe, DIY, or kind of more of the spiritual talks there on that other channel. So things are thematically separated, and I will test out that format. With the vlogs, we want to see the path, the progression, the emotionality of it, the development, the challenges, and so forth. We got a place with a lot of existing things on it. That's why we fell in love with it. It's just many trees already here. A lot of trees need revival in a different part of the property. Because of the water situation. So we have to develop water systems, maybe raining catchment, things like this to make things work. We were lucky with the rain that it really revived a lot of those trees that were kind of left alone for 2 years, and they're very much alive, but they have to be brought back. And so we're going to take it project by project. I myself would do permaculture herbs. I've started planting, and I'll try to share those things. I'm planting a bunch of seeds, but with time I want to look back at things and see what works and what doesn't work. Maybe you can chime in. From my experience, you have to test it for your own microclimate and grab all these amazing nitrogen fixing plants, biomass plants, deep root plants, and see what works for your particular environment, because every microclimate is different. So we're in the kind of mountain area. We're 10B, but even with that, we have really coldish nights for Southern California, and so you kind of have to figure out for your own climate. I've planted right now seeds, nettle and yarrow, Mexican sunflower, tagasaste, a very exciting permaculture tree that restores the soil, secures, it's kind of like a pioneer plant, secures the soil where soil has been destroyed, and it brings nutrients up near trees. So I'm gonna put it in certain sections to test it. It's a tree, so it creates the need for more clearing. So that has to be accounted as well. Same with Mexican sunflower, but because our area is pretty big and I really need plants, we have a lot of mulching in many of the areas. But then more of the steep hills, there isn't much that wants to stick on there. I either have to bring stones to kind of secure it or plant plants that really work together with the tree. So for now, I have yarrow and nettle and mullein, comfrey, as I said, Mexican sunflower and so forth, and I'll bring more flowers in spring. I want to bring saffron, but I missed the planting in September. As far as I understand, it has to be in September. Anyways, so all these details are going to kind of spread throughout those Mystica farm vlogs. I myself went through total kind of withdraw after we moved. I had to recoup from this kind of prolonged heavy move. We lost 2 pets in the move. One was timely and one not so much, but the moving is very disruptive to everybody. Johnny would talk more about Bear. Bear disappeared. Sophie, it was almost her time, and she spiritually didn't want to make the move. I'm pretty sure of that. She has always had a lot of health issues, so it was a miracle that she made it to almost, she was just short, a little short of 10. For a bulldog, she could have probably pushed 1 more year if we didn't move, but the move, I think she was like, she was very decisive of a girl, and she spiritually was like, I'm not doing this move. We really want her to make the move. We baby her a lot because we have like the climate here more. Texas was rough on her. The heat is not for a bulldog that has not grown up there. Dogs that are adapted to Texas are fine, but like when you move them there, you gotta be really careful. We learned that the hard way. Uh, so um, it was a brutal move, I must say, but we were moving towards what we want and towards a dream. And with dreams come challenges, right? Like, for example, I was telling Johnny, oh, that's a lot of work. We gotta like do all these things that I want to do because we want to develop certain gifts and products from the land, from existing in these places beyond organic, but I also will move it towards permaculture. So I want to develop all the stuff that I've worked and studied for years within herbology and stuff. I want to develop these products. From here, I plant more, just really lean into my dreams slowly. And I was telling Johnny, oh, that's a lot of work. I don't know if I want to do it. I have all these other stuff to do. And he's like, do you want to do it? Or do you not want to do it? And I was like, well, I don't know. I was joking, of course. I do want to do it, but I do gotta brace myself because I have to. I can't be on borrowed energy. I gotta really generate the energy that I had pre-move, which I definitely had to decompress after the move. But anyways, that's kind of my very short update announcement. About our new project with the vlogs, where Johnny will take you through the water building systems. It's literally we are seeing something in our head, and we want to see it come into fruition. We want to see it turn into something. So it's going to be interesting and kind of when you go to build stuff, it's quite intimidating, especially because I don't have extensive experience on farms. I only visited my grandparents' farm as a little kid, and probably that's where my kind of set into my bones the desire to live like that, because you exchange the comfort of the city with the comfort and challenge of nature. It's an even exchange because you give up a lot of comforts and securities for the sense of freedom, which also comes with a price to it. So it's a fair exchange, and you got to do it clear-headedly, because it's not easy or just kind of like a dreamy thing. It requires you to step up to the challenge and to have within yourself the vision of why you're doing it, because things are gonna wanna break you and stop you from doing things that are challenging. So unless you know why, you may quit every part of the way. So you have to have that anchor vision. So I'll link the vlog. The vlog is going on Saturday. It's a tearjerker. So be prepared, the first opening vlog. I'll love for you all to join us on this journey. And also, if you have any tips for permaculture, I'm all ears. I've been collecting a whole folder of things that possibly could work for us. Of course, until I test them, I don't know. But I've been researching plants and ideas and water structures and herbal structures. So I want to see all of this expand slowly. And I'll see you with the vlog. Also, please subscribe to my second channel as well. So there's two. One is gonna be my own recipes and DIY projects and spiritual talks, as you kind of know me for. I've had a lot of stuff to share about everything, but not the time to share it. So other than the classes, I haven't done much. The classes are still going pretty strong. I'm exploring massage and lymphatic massage and all of that. Face lymphatic, scalp lymphatic right now on the membership. I'll be back here with I think twice a month. I'm thinking every other week a new yoga class for the free offering for YouTube. And it's been with me a dance with YouTube. As you know, I have to accept certain things and move forward because I've always offered a lot on here, and that's always, it's still part of the vision, of course. And I'll see you with the classes. I'll see you at the permaculture vlog and that Johnny is doing. I'm just gonna be a side character on there, hopefully. And I'll see you with my other recipe channel. And if you have any questions, please post them below, because obviously it's easier for me to address questions than to just do a free format update. But I'll see you on Saturday with the first Mystica Ranch vlog.